drives an Naira, but he doesn't know who I am, and he doesn't give a damn about.
Here we go with heat number 3. Jamie Mayolo won this event over 20 years ago. Well, he didn't get the best of starts there. David Priolo came through. Oh, the yellow lights have come on. And the steward not happy with it, and we'll do it again. Jamie Mayolo won in 2001 and 2002. And he wasn't caught asleep at the wheel. Someone was ahead of the wheel and jumped from the second row.
And I don't know if this replay will show us off the very end of David Priolo. This is obviously just going to be the start, and obviously a little bit sluggish, but tries to find the gap in the middle, and you need the front two to be crossing at that white line, and he was at the front there. What we saw as they were coming out of Maddington Toyota turn 2 was that, in fact, we might see it right here, just Priolo very close to the wall there, and if we did get the green lights and it kept going, he might have been in a bit of strife.
Well, I think he had to back off the gas because he was going to ram into the back of Pigton.
Yep.
That was the problem. So that's where he lost the ground. Anyway, back to you.
Here we go, take 2 of heat 3. Again, you could drive a London bus between the two, and David Priolo can see the same situation. Not quite able to make it stick this time. Jamie Mayolo on the outside, Trent Pigton the inside. Pigton is the leader early. Mayolo trying to sweep underneath, and here comes David Priolo. He'll sweep around the outside. Farah comes underneath of Manders as they move into the main straight. A very busy opening lap. Down into turn number 1. It's Trent Pigton in front from Priolo, and then Mayolo as they run down the back straight. Back there in 4th place is Mitch Wormel. He's now been passed by Brenton Farah. So 2 down. It's Pigton from Priolo and Mayolo.
Well, Wormel almost made up 2 spots. He's trying to get himself up into 4th spot, trying to get past Brenton Farah, and does so now out of Maddington Toyota turn number 2. But that drag race continues on down the back straight. Meanwhile, around it turns 3 and 4. David Priolo almost went into the wall and almost lost a spot. He's just ahead of Jamie Mayolo, while Wormel and Farah, and bang! Crash! Done! Well, Manders was getting involved in things. It brings Farah unstuck, and it also brings Lancaster, as well. He cannot take a trick at any point in the last 18 months or so. And Lancaster's race is done and dusted. He is getting out of the car right now, and I wouldn't put a microphone near him right now, unfortunately.
Well, he had nowhere to go.
No.
And, of course, Farah's not happy at all as he charges down the racetrack.
I think he's got his eyes on somebody else as Farah.
Well, I'd like to see the replay if we have it. Here we go.
Let's have a little look-see, shall we? So this battle kept going on between Wormel and also Farah, and then you see Manders coming through on the inside. He slides up, makes contact with Farah, and Lancaster has absolutely nowhere to go. You'll see it again here. We'll just slow it down for you as Manders gets into the turn. So Wormel had got past Farah. He was clear. Farah was just keeping on that line. You see Lancaster right up against the wall, so he cannot make any change to his line. And that is a heavy, heavy contact between the two.
So Brenton Farah is talking with the track manager, Gavin Migro, and now making his way over into turn 4, where he's about to get over the retaining wall, one would suspect, and go and have a chat with Caden Manders. So we'll keep an eye on this.
Is Gavin Migro going to be the mediator in this?
So he's walking with purpose.
Gavin's trying to catch up with him.
And let's have a bo peep of what transpires here. But he's certainly not happy with Caden Manders. Let's have a little bit of a chat. And Caden Manders remonstrating rather severely. And away goes Brenton Farah. So unfortunately, Brenton Farah and Ryan Lancaster, neither of them went upside down, but have had quite the moment over on the back straight. We might be able to go down to Chris, who's got Ryan Lancaster with him.
I sure do, mate. You described how much that one kind of hurt a little bit. You're okay, you're walking, the car's a bit beat up, but just being in the wrong place at the wrong time in that situation.
Yeah, mate, we had a bit of trouble with the car in qualifying, so obviously we just didn't get a good lap in there, which always makes it difficult. And when you're at the back and if something happens in front of you, unfortunately that's the way it goes. We're all running the top here pretty hard, so the track's really tricky. It's really patchy. yeah, hopefully they till it and even it up a bit for the boys. But yeah, what do you do? I don't know if they got together or something. They spun and I ran into them, and unfortunately we wrecked 2 cars. It is what it is, unfortunately.
We'll show it again on the replay so you can talk us through it here, because we're watching the action. There's Wormel and Farah. I'll leave it with you for the rest.
I already can see what's happened there. It's probably got a good reason to go out there and have a chat to Caden with that. That was pretty average, but hey, I've done it before. We've all been there. It's not an easy thing, so it really is just one of those racing incidents. You can't really blame anyone. So
It's unfortunate to see, mate. Hopefully you can get that turned around. You can come back later in tonight.
yeah, hopefully we'll see how bad it is.
Thank you, Ryan Lancaster there. Very stout.